I have a book like this on the back end, and then my iPad is like hanging off the
Yeah,
front of it.
that's kind of how my laptop is. That way I get my eye line higher, because otherwise you're looking either up my nose or the top of my forehead, and it's big enough. So, all right.
Wants
Well,
that?
you want to? I've been trying to get a hold of him for a while because he's always so busy. So let's try and give Winston a call.
Yeah, let's give Winston a call.
I know you've been working hard for him every once in a while. So.
Oh yeah, we've been in the joke sweatshop recently.
The jokes. Yeah. So, all right, let's give him a call and see what's going on. Hopefully, he's not driving somewhere. Okay. There he is.
Oh, there we go.
There we
go.
That was weird. All hell broke loose. Trying to get a hold of you. Jack's getting phone calls from his mom, kicking him off of Zoom. Chaos ensues.
We got a real tight production here.
Yeah, we're
you're great.
We're fucking professionals.
There we go.
How you doing, Winston? I haven't seen you in a while. Not face to face anyway.
It's been a while. It's been a long time. Some would say not long enough.
Well, you would probably say not long enough.
Yeah, I think it's been the right amount of time, actually.
So I know you're busy all the time with all your podcasts and Zoom shows and all sorts of stuff. You doing all right, though?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Just working and doing stuff. Doing a lot of online comedy.
Yeah. Are you doing anything regular job stuff, or are you just doing?
Yeah, I'm still teaching. So I'll
Oh, really?
I taught a little bit today, but it's all like online. So it's like I'll go somewhere.
Is that with the same kids as normal?
Yeah, so I got like some of my same kids, so it's like, but I don't see all of them. So like I'm like they like divvied them up. So like I got 2 or 3 I work with a few days a week. It's okay. Cool. I'd rather be unemployed. Like it's not. I can't see all my kids, and I'm making half the money that I would be making on unemployment. So it's fucking. There's no benefit to it at all.
How do you? I mean, you work with kids with autism. How does that work on a Zoom meeting or on a video call?
It's kind of like this podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like it'd be just like this.
Well,
it's exactly
one of
like
us.
this.
One of us is on the spectrum slightly, and I'm not going to say who.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's. I would honestly say it's both of y'all. I would not. It would not doubt 100%
that redheads are on the spectrum. I see. I gotcha.
I would not be surprised if that came up at all. I don't think I can talk to anyone individually ever.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, you're bad at it. That's why you do comedy. You have to talk to a group of people. You can't comprehend. That's what I love. There's so many stand-ups that can talk to 100 people at once if they aren't allowed to respond. But a one-on-one conversation with the same people after a show, those people, comics freak out.
Yeah.
Can't handle
it. Or with women. Same thing. They have no idea how to do it properly.
Yeah, that's sad.
Unlike you, Carlton.
Yeah. I don't like how my phone is. Hold on. I'm flipping this bitch. There we go. Yeah. How's that?
There we go.
Is that good? Is that good?
He's dancing on the ceiling. Nope. Now he fucked it up. There he is. All right. Yeah. So yeah, you said you're doing a lot of stuff. You do Winsmith games, you do the Dead Dad. Is it Dead Dad podcast or Dead Dad?
Oh my God. Thanks for taking 10 seconds to look up this shit, Carlton, before the fucking show.
I say what it is, but it sounds weird when I say it out loud. I want to say it's Dead Dad Comedy.
You want to see all my really fun stuff that I got coming. Here's the rundown schedule. Every Monday at 7 o'clock is the Almost Every Monday live stream, live from the Southern. Oh, and then what's that on Wednesday? The 50/50 show. You can watch the last week's episode recorded on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Oh, man, you haven't had enough Winston Hodges that week? That's insane, because Thursday we have Host Battle, also dropping at 7. And maybe you like game shows. Then you got Friday at 7, the Winsmith games. Maybe you're a sad person, and your dad is fucking dead. So you have to listen to Dead Dad Comedy Pod, which releases at midnight on Saturday. And Sunday, you can participate in the live recording of the 50/50 show on Zoom at 7 o'clock. That's the rundown. Plus, you can catch me doing open mics with shitty online comics all over the country every night of the week. There's a lot of bad comedy happening online right now, and I'm responsible for most of it. So I'm pretty excited.
Well, at least you're owning up to it.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah. Well, good. See, I had written it down, but it always sounds weird when I say Dead Dad Comedy Pod. So I always want to say podcast, and then I leave the comedy pod. I screw it all up. So.
Well, I just think that the pod, it just sounds a little better.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's pod is short for podcast, so you're not
It
technically
is.
wrong.
It just, for some reason, it sounds like something that Superman's parents shot him into space with or something. So
Yeah, shot him in the. That was the dead.
Yeah.
The dead
The dead dad
comedy.
pod.
Quick,
Yeah.
my dad's dead. Roll him into this
Dad
pod
pod.
and shoot him into space. So I wasn't sure. Yeah.
As the dead Krypton pod.
There you go.
Launch it directly to
Yes.
Earth.
When I went to that first Dead Dad, the house show you guys do, I thought the rule was everyone performing had to have a dead dad, and so I was just amazed that like every single comic in Richmond had a dead dad.
I know,
I
right?
could not believe it.
No, that would be awesome if we had to do that because comics are so ridiculous. I would not put it past some killing their own father to get stage time. Like,
Dad, I've got to go. Will you just drink this so I can leave?
drink the cyanide, please. Jeez.
These jokes will not work unless you're dead on my way here.
I got a question for Winston though about you posting everything going on. You took a 1-week break when everyone had the blackout and everything. Did you think about anything like when you were posting things again after that, or you just like had to go back to the schedule?
Yeah, I had to go back. It was no question. The week that I wasn't posting everything, I knew it was the right thing to do, and I was fucking hating every minute of it. Like, I don't like not posting stuff because it makes me feel so unfucking productive. It was just a sad week of breaking my diet and watching TV and playing video games, yelling at racists on the internet, and donating money to some good organizations. That's pretty much it. Yeah, it sucked, man. When you get in a rhythm of doing shit, that's what like the shutdown sucked so bad about stand-up is like you got in the rhythm of doing stand-up fucking 7 to 12 times a week, and then they took that away from you, and then you get used to this, and then I got to do the right thing and take that away for a week, and I was like, I hate getting in a rhythm and then getting out of it. It's infuriating. It's the worst feeling in the world.
I still feel like you were productive, though, if you were trolling trolls on the internet and calling out racists. That's at least somewhat productive. Not the same kind of productive, but
I was just yelling at high school friends' moms on Facebook. Because I'm Facebook friends with a lot of my high school friends' moms, and they're posting fucking all lives matter and like sharing Facebook posts from like the 6 black people that Republicans like. There's like 6 of them. There's fucking Hodge twins. There's like fucking, I hate those guys. There's like 6 or 7 right-wing black pundits that, I mean, they're making money, so good for them, but it's fucking, fuck you. Piece of shit.
It is an all-time like horrible garbage place. If you go to the comments on any ESPN article recently, oh my God, people are mad about literally anything happening in the whole world. It is
or not
unbelievable.
So they're doing that on Bleacher Report. I don't know what the ESPN articles are like, but for the Bleacher Report ones, it'll like they're trying to find something to write about because there's no sports going on. So they like posted it's this really funny one. So they posted this fucking shit that was like somebody is doing an article about like, what it would be like if we redrafted the 2016 MLB draft, who would get that? and then someone commented underneath that, what is this shit? Don't read it. And then someone immediately responds, go fuck yourself. We don't have anything else. Just like yelling, losing their minds over sports, which I miss sports a lot, but.
See, sports have always just been like a background thing. It's like, I've nothing to do. Let's watch this. Like I've never been a fanatic about anything, which has
so usually.
baffled.
Nope, he muted himself.
You muted yourself.
I got a phone call. Can you hear me?
We can now, yeah.
Oh my God.
You sound way far away though.
Can't hear you.
That better?
It's been a good show for technical difficulties.
And he's gone.
Finally, Carlton, just you and me. Oh, just how I wanted to do this show.
Let me see if I can get Secret Lovers playing on in the background.
I was waiting for a reference I didn't get today.
Yeah, hey, every single time you're going to get one.
At least you're consistent about it. It works.
Exactly. That's the best part about being 20 years older than you. 20 years older than you. All right, he's back again. Technical difficulties. I might cut this out. I don't know. Probably not. He's back again.
Fucking, I got a phone call. Paige called me, and that's fucking.
God damn it, Paige.
You should be able to block like there should be a Zoom option to where you just disable phone calls, but not because I can't put my phone on airplane mode because then I can't use the.
Then you can't use it. Yeah.
Bullshit. But as I was saying, it makes sense to me that you don't like sports, Carlton, because you no one that ever got picked last for fucking sports likes it. Like that's it.
Well, that's the worst part. I'm the cliche of every all those teen tween movies where you the kid always gets picked and he never gets to play, and then when he plays he's okay or okay. Usually he's good. I was okay. I could hold my own playing baseball or basketball or whatever, but I just didn't care. It wasn't that.
Why? It doesn't make sense to me how people. I get if you're not competitive and you're a fucking weirdo and a loser or whatever, but for regular people, for regular people that are competitive, I don't understand how you can't like sports. It makes.
It's not that I don't like sports. I honestly, it's not that I even don't like sports. It's that I don't like the people who are uber fanatic about sports. So I just avoid the whole thing.
That's what makes sports great, though.
No, it's not.
People get legitimately angry.
It's what divides people even further.
It's amazing.
It's
but it's like
I went to this school and you went to that school, so fuck you and everybody you love. I hate you because you went to a different school. We can't all go to the same school.
Yeah, exactly. Go Hokies. Fuck UVA. I'll say that shit all day, every day. Fuck Clemson. Clemson can eat a dick. I watched the fucking Clemson Tech basketball game with Jack Johnston. Watch Tech fucking whoop that ass. That shit ruled. That fucking.
It was first game of the season. It wasn't even close. It was not a basketball school.
Yeah, we did it at neither's Tech. We did it. We just so you don't get to pull that fucking card. Tech's terrible. It was great because he did my podcast, so I got something out of him. And then I just got to watch my team whoop his ass. It was awesome. It was fucking.
Maybe that comes from the fact that I went to ECPI, so I don't have a go Hokies kind of mentality or anything.
Yeah, that's the best part. But that's the best part about college sports. That's the best part about college sports. You can pick a college you could never get into and like it.
That's true.
That's why the entire city of Boston loves Notre Dame.
Yeah. There's so many.
It doesn't matter.
Fans. There's so many UVA fans that I would just be like, if you met someone that went to UVA, they would fucking hate you. You country bumpkin piece of shit. They would not like you.
Well, I think the other part of that, if you expand on that even further, then people that are live in, let's say, Dallas, live in Dallas, but aren't Cowboys fans. To me, that's I feel like you should be a fan of the school you went to. That's cool. Or the city and or state you live in. But if if you live in Dallas and you like the Steelers, then it's arbitrary. Who gives a shit where
it's all arbitrary anyway. That's the whole point.
That's why I don't like it.
So great.
Here's the thing. You get to pick what team you like, and then you get to make your children also like that team. That is
I know.
Literally.
That's why I'm technically a Browns fan. So that's exactly. Now you know why I don't like sports.
I was a Tech fan because of my dad, because he went there. I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fan because of my dad. But I picked my basketball team, and I picked my hockey team. I'm a Redskins fan, but Dad also liked them. I just like.
But that was because of the mascot.
Fun. What? I didn't hear what you said.
I said that was just because of the mascot.
Yeah, I was a huge fan. Any racing team, I'm a big fan. I don't even care if we change the name. I'm all for changing the name. I don't give a shit at all.
So yeah, I'm all for it. They changed the Virginia logo. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, just call them the Washington Reds. It literally, you can pick the color. That's a baseball team called the Reds. It's fucking
Red Pandas.
Fun.
That's the push is the Red Pandas right now.
Or just pick a cooler mascot, the Ultra Dragons.
Yeah, that's fine too. I'm okay.
KKK connotations on that might not be so cool, but
I'd be a big fan of I don't know. See, I would be fine. Just you don't have to do a race because you can't do any race because it's you can't do the Washington white people. That's fuck.
Isn't that the Senators? Isn't that the Senators?
I would be. Yeah, that's the Senators. I would be so on board with the Washington white people, but it's spelled WYPIPO. I think that's fair. But I don't know, man. I'm for whatever. You can call it whatever team name. I like that team. I don't fucking get I get that that's insensitive. Pick a different thing.
Well, let me.
And everybody's done every joke. They say the Redskins. You can keep the name, call them potato. They can be potatoes, or the Redskins. It's just I've heard
the
people
Redskin
say
potatoes.
Yeah, you can have Irish people with sunburn. They're also the Redskins. You can do like other shit, but it's just like I don't fucking it doesn't matter. I'm gonna root for this team. I hate the Cowboys more than I like the Redskins.
Well, and see, okay, so I guess that's where that's where it's always weird for me. So if you are about the team, who gives a shit what the name is? If it's just the team from Washington,
People who
great.
have bought 30 years worth of merchandise and they regret their purchase
that's
so
the thing
hard.
that gets me. That's one of the reasons why I don't like sports fanatics, because I watched a dude yell at two older ladies who told him that his daughter had to buy watercolors to paint for school. I was at one of the buildings I worked at, and he was like, I got to pay $8 for this shit. And he got all worked up about it. And then he stormed off into his Escalade that was covered in Redskins memorabilia, giant flags. He was wearing a jersey. All that shit cost 50 times what a thing of watercolors for his daughter to take an art class would cost. And
that
he
is
lost
an
his shit
insane
on two
reason
random
not to like
ladies
sports.
because of sports.
Yeah, that's so fucking dumb. Also, fuck watercolors. Eat a dick. Like, art's fucking stupid, dude. Art's the dumbest shit of all fucking time. You can't. Here's the thing. I go to a fucking football game. I know who wins. I know who loses. I know which team is good, and I know which team is bad. You show me art, I can't fucking tell if a 3-year-old made it or a 50-year-old fucking Italian guy, and you're telling me that this shit is fucking brilliant. Great. It's fuck subjective. I'm gonna cut. That's subjective.
I'm gonna cut that little rant out that he just did, and then at the bottom put Trump 2020.
Yeah, Trump. Fuck.
I know who wins. I know who loses.
I know
Art
who
is
loses.
stupid. Fuck you guys.
Art is stupid. Art's fucking so arbitrary and dumb. It's so fucking stupid.
Well, I always had the argument like, okay, so art is what everyone says is anything that evokes emotion.
That's
Sports.
dumb.
So
that's
is sports art? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, sports is art is what I'm saying.
I'm not going to deny that.
Artists to go fuck
I am not going to deny
call.
that. I've seen some guys run the ball down the field that the way they run and avoid people is an art form. I will give you that. And it invokes emotions like, oh my God, that's amazing. So I can see that. But that's open to interpretation as well. I would
respect art. I would respect art way more if the paintbrushes were like 40 pounds and you had to like fucking exert physical energy to complete your bullshit watercolor. Fuck you. I don't have like, I don't care about that shit.
Now I will give you the white canvas with a red streak on it and it sells for $750,000. Yeah, I'll give you that's fucking stupid.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, man. Jackson Pollock's not even fucking trying. Like I don't even like.
He sneezes and he makes $1 million. Yeah.
I don't understand, but I do. Here's the thing: I do like art. It's just fun to say you hate it. I know a lot of people that make really good art, but I just think that it's like sports are great, man. I get why people get mad when they change the name, though. I don't care. I'm not a huge NFL fan. That's like my least favorite sport, so like that's why I care the least about it. But if you told me that like the St. Louis Cardinals were changing their name to something else, I would lose my fucking mind. And I have.
But if they were the St. Louis Nazis, there'd be a different question about it. They're Cardinals.
I would be so angry. I would be so
If they went from Cardinals to Bishops, then you'd be okay.
No, so
keeps it in the Catholic life.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, keep it as a get out of here with that shit. I get it, man. Sports is fun. I get it. The sports is fun. I like it. I like competition.
Well, and that's the thing. Like I say that I don't do sports and stuff like that. But I mean, we have Super Bowl parties every couple of years just because it's fun to get together and watch like two big teams on the line do something cool. Okay, great.
I was about to say,
but I don't give a shit about the statistics to get them there. I don't care.
I'm glad you said that, because if you'd have fucking said it's nice to watch commercials on two big TVs, I would have fucking slapped you in your giant ginger head.
I do like the new commercials as well because I've done a couple of them.
Fine. The commercials are fine. But like the people that are like, I watch it for the commercials, are the same fucking people that talk about how consumerism is evil. So go fuck yourself. It's like you don't
well, now I will give you. I do watch NASCAR for the car wrecks. Is that the same thing or no?
NASCAR is not a sport. And
I leave it on in the background, and whenever there's a wreck, I turn it on and listen.
No, NASCAR is awful. It's terrible. It's so bad.
But they're woke now. NASCAR's woke now.
They're not even woke. They have one black guy with a Black Lives Matter car, and you've got like 6 million fucking rednecks that are now angry at NASCAR. They're not woke. It's like their hand was forced.
We better get on this bandwagon. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, fuck NASCAR. NASCAR sucks.
Yeah.
NASCAR sucks.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I've had weird experiences with all sorts of sports. That's one of the reasons why, like, I probably would have been somebody who got into it. But literally, when I moved here from Ohio, is right about the time the Browns got sold to Baltimore and the team moved to Baltimore. Well, then half the people I knew were like, fuck those guys, I hate those guys. It was all the same people. They just went to Baltimore. And then there was a bunch of people who were like, I'll support those guys anywhere they go. Well, then when they started the Browns up again, there was all this like mixed emotion. And I was like, it's just fucking sports. It's entertainment. Why is that a big deal? And so it
But it has to be a big deal or else it's not entertaining. If there's not stupid rivalries that mean nothing, why are we in sports?
I guess.
But also, like, my response to that is, I like the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, and we let those fucking nerds get as excited about that dumb shit as they fucking want to, and it's not even a real fucking competition.
Look, when they recast Martin Downey Jr.'s sidekick with a different guy, that was no.
You
say Martin Downey Jr.?
Did I meant Robert? Whatever. That's how into it I am too. I just know Don Cheadle. I wasn't going to correct
a guy that obviously just had a stroke on the podcast. Like, that's rude as shit.
Sports make my head hurt.
I love sports, man. It's so fun. They're fun to play. I'm a competitive guy, though. I like competition, like, a lot. Like, it's fun. I'm not a sore loser, but I do like
people who always win tend to be the most competitive.
It's fun.
Well, that's also, I feel like that's why, like, if anyone says about stand-up, like, I ever hear people be like, oh, I just want to do it as a hobby. I'm like, I don't believe you for a second. Like, I want to crush everyone else in this room, and I hope no one else makes it.
See, like, I want to, so I don't go that far because I'm not a fucking sociopath and a lunatic that was raised a redhead. I think my thought about the whole thing
raised a redhead?
Yeah, you're raised a redhead because your parents could have dyed your hair and raised you like a normal boy, but they chose not to do it. They chose to let you grow up in a world.
They just dyed it redder every year.
Yeah, every year. You fucking clown people. My thoughts on that are, I want to be as good as I can possibly be. Like, I want to be killer and amazing, but I do want everybody else to be really good. Because who the fuck
That's true. I should rephrase that. I want to have a good show.
Yeah, like, but who the fuck? But here's like, I want to be the best on a good show. That's what I want to be.
Exactly.
Like, I don't want to kill and there just be a bunch of fucking Carltons on stage. Like, I don't fucking want that, right? I want.
Somebody's got to host the goddamn thing, all right?
Yeah, then so let someone do it.
Yeah, so that show that's coming up in a week, Winston, I'm going to go ahead and have to bump you a little bit. No.
Oh, boy. Oh, fuck.
Well, normally the reason we call people, other than to check on their well-being, is to see if we can help with anything. But obviously you're at the top of your game. You're dominating everything. So there's really nothing we're going to be able to do but help you know that you're crushing.
What have you guys been helping people with? Can you fucking help me get some super red velvet walls in my fucking house? Can you help me do that?
Boom. Actually, I might be out of that paint right now, so you're going to have to... You have to wait.
Paint. That paint, because it looks like fucking fur. Like,
it is paint. And it is delicious.
Carlton, would you like to tell them where the walls come from?
I think Winston already knows. I think we covered this on a,
covered it on my 50-50 show. I like it, man. I think it's good. I like that everything in that room looks like it's sticky and has texture.
including me. Yeah.
Yeah, that couch looks sticky as shit, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That is a fucking sticky cat. Is that how Jack got the job as the co-host? Is that he showed up in the fucking dungeon you got?
It was a Craigslist ad. It was totally by random.
Yeah, fucking middle-aged ginger looks for baby boy ginger
to raise in a cage on the weeknights.
We were doing another Terminator reboot, and he's gonna play the younger me.
I like it. I like it. Your house looks nice, Jack. That's your new place, right?
Yeah. This is my little apartment.
Couldn't close the door to his closet, but
no, it's just a studio apartment. This is the whole thing.
Okay, nice.
I like it. I have a place to live.
That's exciting.
And a job.
I know. And a job.
Yeah, that's always
that one is not as much as exciting, but you know.
Well.
Yeah, but you're doing it. You're doing big things, right? You got a nice little studio apartment. It's about
what was your phrase before? Was I moved up to near DC to enhance my comedy career, and the world shut down? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I completely killed comedy from the center of the United States.
Yeah, man, your comedy is fucking dead. So welcome to the Zoom revolution, baby. Hell yeah, this is what we're doing now. I do like that when stand-up comes back. I hope the online open mics and stuff stay a thing because I love the idea of signing up for an open mic, seeing that I'm like in the middle and then going early on like an online mic outside. And so you get like a bunch of stage time. I'm like, really, I hope that they stick around because those are pretty.
I mean,
dope.
it has changed the way people are doing stuff. It's just
Yeah.
the instant feedback not happening is the weird part to me. Like,
Yeah, no.
I mean,
It
I'm
must be
green as
crazy.
shit, so I know that most
Yeah,
of the stuff
so
I'm trying is going to require a lot of work.
So I think you two guys can help me with this because I don't know what this is like at all. So like maybe you two can help me.
Uh-oh, here
What's
it
it
comes.
like going from getting no laughs in person to getting no laughs on the internet? Difference? Is there like a longer delay?
It's a lateral move. It's
Are you
lateral.
used to the silence of the internet?
It's the lateral move that we're doing. Yes.
Hey, I just like to sit in my apartment and just practice to no one. That's really my game
I'm
changer.
glad you like that. That's a good
Good
thing.
idea.
I've always heard that, like, the talking into a hairbrush thing. I've never like ran through a set alone in my house.
Dude, all right.
I used to do it in my car on the way to
That's
shows.
fucking weird. That's weird. I think it's. I
Me
don't
or
know.
Carlton?
I can't ever do that. Neither. Like the doing it is weird. The doing it is weird. I can't. I feel like I would be like a lunatic, and it doesn't feel natural. But the Zoom mics have me more like I'm doing way less crowd work at those mics. All the crowd work I'm doing on like my shows, so I'm still flexing those muscles. But these open mics, I'm just doing joke after joke after joke, and I am not used to that at all. Like I'm used to filling in stuff and vibing with the crowd. So that is like it is definitely strange. But the networking.
I mean, 5 minutes of straight jokes versus 5 minutes of like fucking around with the crowd is a whole different. Like you run out of jokes real quick.
Well, it was just weird because it's like I do 5 minutes of jokes and it's just like a completely different rhythm. Like it's like I'm used to when I do my sets, I'll do 5 minutes of jokes, but there might be 30 to 40 seconds of just like the in between riffing stuff. That's really fun, and that I found that that's pretty much non-existent on the open mics.
Well, I
But I've
listened
also
to your
seen
thing
naked
with
people.
Dee's about crowd work stuff,
Yeah.
and it actually kind of gave me a little more ideas for as we bring this stuff back, because we do have a show at the end of the month that I'm glad you're going to be on. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna run.
We're bringing it back to Busky a little bit, and I don't know that I'm going to do it the first show because everything's going to be so rusty that I'll be lucky if I can get up there without like stuttering. But
yeah,
when we start getting back into the rhythm, I think one of the things you said on that podcast was like, don't do crowd work when you're at an open mic. Don't do crowd work when you're doing something where you're working on stuff. Do it like at the beginning when you're hosting something, or open it up that way to get rolling. And then if it doesn't work, you go to the jokes. And that was like, I kind of knew that. You and I had talked about that in the past before, and I was like, it took you hearing it on the podcast to remind me. But I know that that kind of stuff is the best place to do it. And I've always felt that I could get better at anything if I have the opportunity to do it. But right now, there's no fucking opportunity to do shit.
No, it sucks.
So it's.
Well, I'm hoping that Busky show goes well, and I'm hoping more places open up and let us start doing mics and stuff again. And
well, depending on how well we do with it and everything, we may end up doing it just because of the nature of it every other week. We might start doing it 2 times a month while it's on the while we're doing the back alley stuff, because we can only get like 50 people out there. So it's not even half the size of the crowds we were getting on the inside. So he's thinking about maybe we do it 2 times a month instead, and
I think that's super smart, man. I'm excited.
I mean, if we can bring it back, it's gonna be cool. I went back and cleaned the entire area up back there, like pulled all the weeds and like got all the trash up and everything in anticipation. So it's
gonna be rad, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be badass. So I'm pumped for it. So
nice.
And I know you guys will bring your A game because you've been practicing like crazy online. So.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm bringing. I can't wait to do the 10 minutes of like newer stuff, because like the online stuff I've written probably during quarantine 5 to 10 to 15 minutes of like new stuff, and probably 5 to 7 of it is pretty much where it's going to be. So I'm excited to do the 10 minutes of that and then run the shit out of the light and just really have a good time.
Hey, you're totally welcome to run the light. You know that. But have you, when you said you've been doing open mics across the country, how many things are you doing a week? Open mics that are just like trying new shit? Or
so the past couple weeks, so like a few weeks ago it was maybe 2, and then so for a couple weeks it was like 2 or 3 a week. Last week I think I did 6, and like this week I think tonight I'm doing 2, and that'll be my 6th and 7th one this week. So I'm still trying to I'm trying to do at least, because you can get on at least one a day, and I'm just trying to at least do that. But it's
and you
cool
said they're not all
like
just local ones though, right?
Oh no. So most of the ones, like the one I'm doing tonight is Fran's one, that's like the Richmond one.
Oh yeah,
and then at midnight our time, I'm doing one that's on the West Coast. I've been doing a lot of West Coast ones because they start at like 8 or 9, which is 11 or midnight for us.
Which is
so
what
it's
you're
not
used
bad.
to.
Yeah, which is not bad at all, because it's like with the way my teaching schedule works, I can be up pretty late and it's okay, because I'm not really teaching any classes till 10 or 11. So I can stay up late and do that. I've been doing a bunch of writing sessions and just trying to write jokes and try to film this thing for to memorialize my dad. I'm just staying as busy as fucking possible.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Well, we only got a couple minutes left before Zoom cuts us off, but is that
why the episodes are so short? You don't fucking pay for the professional?
Fuck no. I'm broke
No,
as shit,
it ends at 40 minutes hard.
You cheap fucks. That is unbelievable. You can't spend $150 for a year of doing that. That is insane. That is you should be ashamed.
You've seen me do stand up. You know I won't make any money at this.
Yeah, but how much money it's a tax write off. How much money do you spend on that fucking dungeon you have?
I don't do my fucking taxes.
You can't afford $150 for a year. Jack's got a good job. Make Jack pay for it. You could go halvesies. What are y'all doing?
I would never invest any money into this show.
No, I'm lucky I even get him to help me with this. He's like, "Oh, I get to talk to Winston. All right, I'll be on your stupid show."
Oh man, that's hilarious. I did not know that's why you guys were doing this.
Well, I mean, and nobody wants to watch it. Nobody wants to watch two redheads talk to strangers for more than 30 minutes. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good length. I thought it was just you guys were smart and understood.
I mean, if the format dictated that going longer was better, then yeah, I would pay for it. But 30 minutes.
Are gingers stereotypically cheap? Is this a new stereotype that I'm finding out? You guys are fucking cheap.
Yeah. This is a brand new one.
Yeah, that was one of the categories on the Winsmith games.
Yeah, fucking ginger me down.
Invent a stereotype.
Right. Yeah, I like that though. I'm gonna tell people I'm
gingered me down.
Yeah, I'm ginging them down at the old.
Exactly. Take religion out of it and just make it your hair color. All right.
Oh, dude, I love it. Yeah. Oh my God. Well, thanks for having me. Thanks for the call, guys. Thanks for checking in.
I'm glad you're doing all right.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Keeping it going. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are pumped to see. I'm pumped to see you on next Friday. So.
Yeah. Dude,
although
I got
this will be going up right before the show, so that'll be cool too.
Yep. I got the 26th. I got some cool shit planned. Follow me at Winston H Comedy. I got a cool special thing that I'm filming and doing that thankfully Carlton's let me do a little bit longer so that I can do it. So I'm really excited about it. So in all sincerity, I love you. I love you two guys. So thanks so much.
Yeah, I'm excited to see you guys in in person again.
Right, eventually, one day.
You're gonna be there. Fuck.
I don't know. Jack may not make it down. He said he might not be able to make the travel. So.
Oh no.
You're on a 1 ginge minimum this time. So
that's okay. I'll be fine. I'll make it. All right.
All right, man,
love you
it was
guys.
good talking to you.
Peace.
Bye.
Later.